All right. Well, welcome. It's good to see you guys. Welcome to Soul Citizens Friday Night Live. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Colossal,
And
and with me we got Green Eyed Gal, better known as Gigi.
you know me as Gigi. Don't call me Green Egg Gal. Just don't do that. How are we doing tonight, Soul Citizens? It is good to be here with y'all on a Friday evening. We're gonna talk about Star Citizen, y'all.
Yeah, a lot of things to talk about, right,
So
Gigi?
to talk about. Oh my gosh.
I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
so let's get to it. It's that time. It's anniversary time. It's that. I mean, everybody's been waiting for this. I saved $1 waiting for this event.
A dollar.
Okay, waiting for this event. It is the IAE, better known as the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2950. Um, I, I,
Woo!
I mean, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Every year I always save a couple of dollars, just a couple of change,
That
and
makes no
right, and try to get that ship that I want this year. I finally got one of the ships that I've been waiting a couple of years for. We'll tell you about
yes,
that a little bit later.
yes. We won't talk about it right now. We gotta get into the show, but
Yeah,
it's to be talked about, y'all. Yes, Nihilist, buy everything, all the things. I finally release you and your wallet upon CIG, okay? Well, I've been telling you to wait. It was coming. It's here. Buy all the stuff.
absolutely. And anybody can always donate to 1-800 the Bank of Colossal. It's always open 24 hours a day. This is that time for you to be giving.
And if y'all want to give to TT too.
No, but we got a lot of things to talk about. Gigi is going to go ahead and get us going. But if you want to come in and join us, guys, you can please come in the Discord, I believe, and you can go ahead and we have a talk with you. This is Friday Night Live. We like to have talk with everyday Star Citizen fans and even Soul Citizen fans, and we're just going to talk about everything Star Citizen. In particular, today, the IAE, which lasts from November 20th all the way to December
December.
2nd. So about 13 days of gloriousness when it comes to chips.
All of the things. So, oh, hey, Ops, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Did you buy anything?
Yeah, I'm encouraged to see what Ops Chiefs bought. You can share with us, Ops. We know it's probably it cost you an arm and a leg and a little bit, couple of toes, couple of toenails. It's all right.
But let's talk about the snowman. Let's discuss this ship. Oh, you bought it. You bought a Pioneer. Don't tell your wife. Eh.
It's already out.
The cat's out of the bag, sir.
We got a video, sir. Got a video. But
That is a
congratulations on
lot.
that purchase because I mean I believe there were I'm not trying to talk about it, but I believe there were what, three waves? Three waves
Okay, so if Colossal will talk about it, I'll talk about it because he was angry. Okay, so y'all know
on
this
the first wave.
first wave this morning, the website was down, and so when it came back up, Colossal was attempting to purchase a Pioneer, but by the time he got through to that, they were gone, and he was not happy. But then, but then,
Voila.
voila!
The second wave came.
On the second
The
wave,
second wave came. Mwah, thank you,
he
CIG, for
got his
bringing.
Pioneer. Yay! Congratulations, sir.
So I'm with you, Ops Chiefs. I just haven't made it to Wing Commander yet, but that's okay. I'll get there sometime soon. But
We got two second wave boys here tonight for the Pioneer.
yeah, what is that second wave? The third wave is what, 3 o'clock in the morning
Man, oh man.
Eastern,
Yeah,
and I believe 12 in the morning Pacific.
it's two my time.
Yeah, well, there you go. So yeah, you can do it right now. Let's go ahead and get into that third wave if you want to wait that long. But that's okay.
I was
Yeah.
always up that late anyway. So we would definitely love for you guys to hop in the Discord with us and chat with us because we are doing a giveaway tonight. But you got to be in the voice chat. So if you come into the voice chat and while you're talking to us, you say the mystery word. We're not gonna tell you. You gotta figure it out. You will win a ship. Should we tell them what the ship's gonna be?
Yeah, we should tell them what the ship is because
Okay.
I'm really, really, really upset that I won't be a part of this giveaway, even though I purchased the ship this morning.
I was gonna say, but did you buy one? But anyway, you guys come into the Discord with us, talk to us. You have every chance tonight to win a Nomad. How awesome would that be? Brand new ship. Wouldn't it be a lovely, lovely thing? Just come on in, Just come on in.
Yeah, we just, come on in the
In the
room.
room.
It's a great ship, by the way. I think a lot of people are going to like it. It's not one of those hit and miss ships. It does exactly what it needs to do, and we'll talk more about that later in the show. But come on in and let's talk about the Nomad. Let's talk about what's going on in the IAE. Can I talk about what's actually going on today? Is that okay, Gigi? As far as the calendar?
The calendar.
Yeah, the calendar for what's going on. The
Oh,
calendar, the schedule.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, okay. So today, so like we said, it's the intergalactic. I gotta go ahead and get my Palpatine voice on, but the intergalactic aerospace expo of 2950 is going on between November 20th and December 2nd. And as the date suggests, here's what's going on for today and tomorrow and so forth. November 20th is Consolidated Outlands, Argo Aeronautics, and Greycat Industrial.
Argo. I want a mole.
Right, he's got the mole. Consolidated is dealing with the Mustangs, including the Pioneer, and others. And then you got the Greycat, we got the Rock, and we got the little buggy that's out there as well. On the 21st, you're talking about Aegis or Aegis Dynamics. Okay, a lot of people love those ships. 22nd, we're moving over to Anvil on the 22nd. And then the 23rd, we're hitting Crusader Industries, MSR, I believe. Tumbro, and you're hitting Kruger, right? On the 23rd. Okay, and I think a lot of people are waiting for Tumbro, especially those tanks. MISC is on the 24th for MISC. The 25th is Drake Interplanetary. You live in the ship and you die in that ship. I don't think there are any escape pods. Uh, but on the 26th, you got Apo and you got Esperia in
Just
there.
1 second. Remember
Yes,
on the 26th? No,
Apo.
fast car. I have not gotten my Pico yet, but it's coming and I'm waiting on it.
Yeah,
Waiting patiently. Stop your whining. You don't get to whine more than me.
because there's no cheese with that wine, sir. So at Fast Car, we still got to talk about that IOU, buddy. All right, so would that be the case? I think it's Apoa, I believe I said it wrong. And then you got Esperia on the 26th. Origin for the rich folks, including our beloved
For
Griff and Nyla.
love it, Griff.
The Origin fan,
And Sigma.
right? And we do have to talk about Kimmy, who succumbed to the weaknesses of Origin.
He broke. I just
Still
forethought.
thinking about that, Kimmy. Still thinking about that, Kimmy. He's succumbed to the fabulousness of Origin. That is on the 27th. RSI comes in. Robert Space Industries comes in on the 28th, and then to top it off, between the 29th and December 2nd, it is Best in Show. Go Carrick. On the 20 on the 29th to the second.
Not roll my eyes hard enough right there.
Go Carrick. But hopefully we can get some more excitement going on and you guys going in and start opening up your money and your wallets and once again investing in this wonderful endeavor of the IAE. The week we've been all waiting for.
Miss Drake.
Who what?
So what day is Drake? We missed the day for Drake.
25th.
The 25th. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Because I
25th.
don't want to cut
Oh, that's cutlass, folks. That's
I
cutlass,
want
folks.
a black. Okay, don't just look.
Those cutlass, folks. Well, even with all that going on, we did. I mean, another good thing about the IAE is our wonderful friend Jax McCleary. Everybody loves Jax. If you don't know who Jax is, he comes in and he narrates the Whitley's Guide. Those commercials that Jax comes in and CIG has presented all the time. They're always great commercials about the vehicles. So we'll be showing you some videos on at least a video on that as well. So I just can't wait till it's time to get started. You know what? We can let's see, Gigi. What do you want to see? You want to see Jax or you want to see ISC? I think we should see. Let's see ISC, and then we can go into Jax because
Two of our
because
most
then
popular
then with
ships
Jax we
are
can go ahead and
the
talk about the
Avenger
Nomad
and the
and the other
Cutlass.
vehicles that we can
Let's say you're
do
ready to
that. So let's go
upgrade,
ahead and
but
look
you're
at the
not
video
quite ready for that
with
Cutlass life.
Inside Star
You still
Citizen
need the
that
cargo, you
happened.
still need
I
the
believe this past
armaments,
Thursday. Talking
but you
about new
don't want to look like
conventions,
anybody else while you're
and
doing
so
it.
let's go ahead and
That's
roll
where
with
the
that.
Nomad comes in.
And remember, you guys, if you
The
come into the
Nomad
chat with us and
is
you say
an
the secret
upgraded
word,
starter
you
ship.
got a chance of winning a
It
Nomad
has a lot of
tonight. So hop
versatility.
in the
It
Discord and
can
let's have
hold
a
its
chat.
own in combat.
Absolutely,
And it
we love
holds
to
a
rise
decent
up.
amount of cargo units.
So the Nomad is essentially a pickup truck that's kind of doing the pickup truck thing differently than all the other manufacturers in the game. And it does it in a way where your cargo is completely exposed on the outside and the angles of your ship are completely unique, and it's also unlike any other ship within that manufacturer's line, right? So it's a departure within that manufacturer to just try something very different, both aesthetically and functionally.
The Nomad is a solid cargo runner at 24 SCU. You can make pretty decent chunk of change doing cargo runs, and you don't feel like you're wasting your time. It's also a very capable fighter. It's not going to beat a dedicated fighter in a fight, but it can definitely hold its own.
The moment you walk up to the ship, you're gonna see, I think the most striking part of it is the fact that it's treated a lot like our Xi'an bike. You're gonna notice that it's never touching the ground. It's always hovering, which is super cool, super unique. Then you've got this hatch on the side of it, which has this fully articulating ladder that just kind of pops out and presents itself with movements that feel a little bit organic. So it's kind of juxtaposed against sort of the very chiseled look of the ship. You have all these movements that are super smooth.
It's got 3 size 3 hardpoints for its weapons. These come with all gimbaled laser repeaters. It's also got 4 size 2 missiles on each wing, so a total of 8 size 2 missiles with custom missile racks. It's got a standard array of countermeasures, both chaff and flares, and it's got 2 main thrusters, 2 retro thrusters, and 12 maneuvering thrusters. In the future, when tractor beam technology comes online, the Nomad will come with 1 standard, and it will be able to use that to pull cargo into its hold.
Once you climb in, you're going to be flanked in the left and right by your weapon racks. So you're going to have 2 rifles, 1 on either side of you, highlighted in this like really stark red lighting, so you know where the weapons are immediately. And that'll lead you directly into what we're calling the foyer, and that'll be a few steps below. The moment you walk into that section, you'll be able to see out the back of your cargo bed. We have a window which looks straight out to where your cargo is, and if there is no cargo, you can kind of see out into space. From there, you can also control where your cargo bed is. Here you also have access to your power plant component down the right hallway, and you also have access to your locker where you can store whatever you want, and you've got your toilet. Once you make it past the first kind of bulkhead door, you'll walk into the habitation, and here's where you'll be able to do your napping, your TV watching, you'll be able to do your cooking, and we even have sort of an ottoman that slides into the countertop. That way, if it's not in use, you have a lot more space in the area. When it is in use, it'll kind of pop out and present itself to you, and just hop right over and take a seat.
It's really like a
Whatever,
supercharged
have a meal, pull it straight out of the microwave, whatever you want to do with it. And then
That
moving
ottoman
forward
scares
into
me.
the ship, that leads you into the cockpit. So once you hop onto that seat and it takes you into your dashboard view, you have a
Why?
pretty
It
good
feels like
view
a Friday the
of the ship.
13th
It's got
movie. You
some
know, it's, if you
struts
press the
there
wrong
that
button while
really
you're in
hold
it,
the glass together,
you're
but
not
that really
coming up out
feeds
of it.
into our chiseled look. So they kind of have to be there as a structural element to hold the whole thing together. But the really cool thing about this dashboard is that it's kind of a semi wraparound.
You're not wrong.
But it's one giant screen. So there are no physical buttons on this dashboard at all. In addition to that, we've got like a giant glass pane in front of you, which has your HUD and all that stuff. I think it's really cool.
Overall, I think it's a great ship.
I love
This
like
is something you
I
probably
would
want
use
to really
this
look
as like
into.
a hauler if somebody paid me. Like I'd move all their stuff from where they are in their little hab to their homestead, like a U-Haul.
Yeah.
While the U.S.
She reminds me
vehicle
of, she's
feature
got a little
team
bit of a
works
knox
further
to her,
develop and
obviously.
expand the idea of what it means to be a ship from Consolidated Outland, the Landing Zone content team worked to develop a new convention center for Microtech that looks to improve upon an already impressive IAE experience.
The IAE this year in New Babbage. The expo where we show the latest and greatest of the newest ships and weapons, armor and any gear we have for the game. This is where we show it.
We want the players to feel like this is an event in 2950. I'm an in-game player looking at an expo event rather than something that takes you out of the game. We had the benefit of hindsight, but also the benefit of being able to really plan it from the ground up. So we were able to do things that we weren't able to do before. Something else we've done, and we've actually kind of done it every year or every event, is we kind of swap the artists who work on it out. It enables us to keep it fresh. Obviously I've been the lead on all of them as well, so there is some consistency there. I think it would become kind of stale, you know, if it was the same group every time. We do kind of learn what we've done in the past, learn what worked, or learn what didn't work, and try and improve every time. With this, we went back to what does an actual convention look like? London Motor Show, I used to go to a lot as a kid. To me, that's quite comparable to like a ship expo.
Basically, one cool thing about it is how we have like modular type of setups. This main big hall with this gigantic ship in the middle and smaller ships next to it to just have this big vista when you get in.
How you doing, guys?
We have these side halls to expand. If
Oh my
we have
gosh,
more
the British
halls
have
that we want
invaded.
to present. And
They
that's the big
have
difference.
invaded.
So this one had a lot of design emphasis on the architecture because it was in New Babbage. It's not utilitarian, you know, like Area 18 or Lawville.
This year we're going for a super minimalistic vibe. This brings its own challenges with it, because you know the less details you have in an environment, the more any mistake is going to stand out.
When you look at Microtech, all these panel lines, it is the expo hall is not a working area.
It's different, it's more cleaner, it's sleeker, more minimal, because it's really showcasing the ships.
And to convey all of this without getting much into detailing, you have to take care about a lot of materials. So what does the concrete feel like? What does the stone feel like? And where are the panel lines exactly?
So we have to make sure that every corner is as polished as we can get it.
We need to make sure we balance the manufacturers over the whole event, and some manufacturers have many ships. We would have dedicated areas within a day for each one, some halls with many ships. The other thing we've done is make it more flexible in terms of these rooms, and we like to sell it as if it's realistic. So there's a lot of in-law things going on with how we present it, how we do banners and posters and information screens and stuff, and we don't ever want to take you out of that experience. Just to really appreciate the beauty of design of like I said, the emphasis of the ships and the architecture of the space as well, and all the things that come together with these events. Like, we wanted to make it just gorgeous to look at and walk around.
So what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that Nomad is the latest offering from Consolidated Outland for those who want maybe just a little bit more from their starter ships. That
did
space
well
pickup
on that.
truck is
Holy
now
crap.
a thing. And that you can see the Nomad and a whole host of other ships on display at this year's Intergalactic Aerospace Expo on Microtech. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, so can I start off with this? First of all, let me ask Gigi. Gigi, have you been to the convention center yet?
No,
Okay.
but I gotta make my way downtown.
Yeah, you do. You do. I mean, this is where I want to give props to Nick Etheridge, and he's the lead environment artist and his team. I mean, kudos to them with what they've done over there at Microtech and New Babbage area and the convention center. I mean, this place by far is one of the top 3, or at least one of the top convention centers I've seen so far. It's been at what? It's been at Lorville first, and then it went to ArtCorp or Area 18 next, and where Drake was left out, but Drake had their own little business over to the side, and then now it's over here at New Babbage. I think you guys are going to be amazed as the days go by. We just saw Argo in there today, saw a little bit of Consolidated Outlands, and now all of a sudden you're going to see the big ones, Aegis. You can see how they packed in the Reclaimer and the 890 jump. But going back to Nick Etheridge, when I went to look at the stuff, the first thing I like to do is just look around. And I wasn't just looking at all the artwork they did, but I looked at the dome in one of the rooms, and they actually had it reminded me of Disney. If you ever went to Disney World and you went into one of their rooms, they had those 3D render projects around going around the place, and everything looked real and everything looked like it was moving around. They have these trees that just are up there, and they're swaying back and forth, as if it's real life out in the, nature out there. I thought that was just amazing that they put that type of a detail in a convention center.
Yeah.
Along with the ships that they just put in there and had enough room to go ahead and do. Just an amazing job by CIG this year. I've just been really satisfied, even under a worldwide pandemic. They've just been able to put out a lot of good content this year.
I was earlier in the year slightly skeptical. And then with the pandemic and, immediately knowing that SitCon was going to be a wipe, pretty much, I was like, oof, y'all got to do something. You know what I mean? Because this is going to be rough. And then when we got to the week of SitCon and they essentially did like they told us, which was we're not doing anything, like pipe down, I was like, ouch, no. But I am truly very satisfied today. I am. There's been a lot of good things happening today. The convention center is freaking gorgeous. Like, it's astonishingly beautiful. I really do want to just get in and go walk around and look at everything and just see it. Um, yeah, I'm today, on this day in my life, I am happy with CIG. I will give him to them today. I am not going to say bad things. You did a good job today, CIG.
You did, including with my wallet. Every last bit. I mean, well, first of all, how to get there? How do you get to that place? It's very simple. You get off at New Babbage, and as you get off at New Babbage, Interstellar Spaceport, you head over with the trains, and you head over to the Commons, and it could take you to Tobin Expo Center, or you could go another route. We could go to the Aspire Grand, and it'll take you a loop to the Tobin Expo Center. So go ahead and visit the IAE 2950. And you should be able to ship that everybody is talking about today, and that is the Nomad.
Oh man.
So I went ahead and bought some things, and I did buy the Nomad at first, and I was stuttering because it took me a while, Ops Chief, to go ahead and get in and get the Pioneer. Today, I've been waiting for the Pioneer for a long time. The Pioneer was the creme de la creme for me. It was the one that was going to complete my entire fleet. And of course, when we tried, just like Gigi said earlier, when we tried to get in this morning, around the original time that it's supposed to have started, which is what, 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific, I believe. And everything just went haywire. I couldn't even get in. It took me probably about almost 40 minutes for the website to finally start working. And by the time I got in there, I was asking questions. Long story short, I didn't get the ship in the first haul. It took until the second haul to go ahead and get it. The second try for me to go ahead and finally get the Pioneer. So I am done.
Wave, honey.
Yeah, the second wave. I am done unless CIG finally decides to go ahead and throw out some more goodies in the next several days.
Don't hit nobody with the "I'm done" when you know good and well, given the opportunity to spend some more money, you are going to do just that. And I would like to say that Fastcard has let us know that according to CIG's crowdfunding display, they made $862,640 today. So what? Talk about the almost $1 million in a day. Come on, y'all.
You could have had that $1 million if you was open in the first wave. But anyways, I digress. They did very, very good, very well.
You are not done. You are never done.
I am done, Nihilus, but that's okay. I mean, I mean, a lot of things to talk about. I mean, let's look at this. I mean, okay, all right. So the Nomad. Okay, so CIG comes in and says, with the versatility of the medium-sized, multi-purpose freighter packed into a stylish, compact frame, the consolidated Outland Nomad is the model of self-sufficiency, the spirit of the open sky, and the perfect solution for anyone yearning to start a brand new adventure. Now the war bond, and the war bond is around 70.
You guys, again, we would love if you guys would come into the chat and chat with us, because we are giving away a Nomad tonight. If you want your chance to win a Nomad, you got to pop into the chat with us. You got to say the secret word, and you will get a brand new ship that just came out today. Like, come on, you can't shake a stick at that. You know you want one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what do you got? The war bond is around $70, and then you have the standalone, which is around 80. There are other packages around there as well. 2 more packages that you can go ahead and get with the Nomad, and it does a nice little hovering technique that it has. It's a great hauler. It's a great starter ship. I've flown it. I enjoy it. Some people have some liveries, I believe. I purchased it, haven't put it on the ship yet, but I'm encouraged. I saw some colors. I think one is red and black, and the other one is all whitish looking. It's a quite interestingly performing ship. I'm interested to see how much damage it can take. I haven't seen that yet, though. Anybody seen it? Just let us know. Jump in the chat, guys. Come in. Let us know how you thought about today's day of the IAE. And share with us your experiences with what CIG has given us today and this week.
Also, Claire, too, we're not saying the secret word. You have to talk to us and stumble upon, and you have to come in Discord into the voice chat and stumble upon the secret word to win your brand new Nomad.
In Discord, folks, come on in Discord and say that word. I know you know it. Giving you a couple of hints already. So
also, Legends 2150, thank you very much for the follow.
Yes, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. So with that being the case, we're gonna go to the next video. That video is going to be about the intergalactic
tour of Stanton, landing on the snowy slopes of
Nomad. Let's go watch it.
And while the weather outside may be frightful, the offerings at the Tobin Centre are nothing short of delightful. Welcome to Whitley's Guide. Here in the consolidated Outland Pavilion, they're gearing up to unveil Silas's all-new Nomad, a ship that couples a welcome dash of unconventional design with bare bones, no-frills performance under the hood. I had the powers that be at Whitley's arrange some hands-on time with the ship ahead of its release, so I could go on a good old-fashioned excursion. From my very first glimpses of its hull, I've been bit hard by the travel bug. As we prepared for our trip, Jimmy got intimately acquainted with the Nomad's 24 SCU capacity external cargo hold.
Well done, Jimmy. Over there with the other ones.
Out here, finally free of the shackles of civilization,
need an
edible
AI
food, and air
do all
traffic
that.
laws, we were able to really flex the Nomad's muscles.
Watch this, Jimmy.
Let's test out these triple shields Silas was going on about, eh?
Even triple shields are no match for
See, I'm
reckless
interested
flying.
with those 3 shields.
Remember that, kids.
How's it looking there, Jim?
After sharing a few campfire stories, Jimmy and I decided to turn in under the stars.
What was that? Jimmy? Jimmy?
The onboard bed provides that extra level of security someone of my stature is
This
used
is the
to.
most GG
And
thing I've ever
convenient
seen in
access
my
to the
life.
laser
Look
repeaters
how much
made me
not
rest
sleeping outside
extra
I'm
easy.
doing. Okay?
As our expedition came
There's
to a
no
close,
outside sleeping
I couldn't
happening
help but
here.
feel that I tasted
I can see that
true
from me.
freedom.
Sasquatch,
which,
come
coming
get
from
me.
a person who gets
Same.
pretty much everything he wants, is saying something.
That snow beast.
As I spooled up the quantum drive one last time,
You abominable
I knew
snowman.
I'd returned to civilization a changed man. And that I'd never
No
needed
gas.
a shower so badly in my entire life.
And here we are, Jimmy, safe and sound at IAE 2950. Now, it looks like they're getting ready for the official announcement, so take over, would you, Jimmy? I've got to get over to the VIP lounge before the open bar closes.
Back in 2944, we aimed to reshape the dream of spaceflight. Since then, much has changed.
And they cut him out. So unless Jimmy's gonna, join him for the rest of the IAE, nice for Jimmy to join Jax. Jax once again does a wonderful job.
Jax.
I mean, they just always do an excellent job with bringing Jax in.
Yeah, man. Always such a good job. Like when I watch something animated like that, specifically, let's be clear, an animated commercial that actually manages to make me chuckle, you're done good. You know what I mean? Like because I definitely the first time I watched it, I 100% got a laugh when he went in the ship after they started making noise. That's so mean.
To let you know that there's a bed in the ship with a TV. I mean, just I just got to look more about the specs. I mean, okay, so you're running around here with what? 3 size what? Looks like 3 size 2s, size 2 laser repeaters. Okay, a couple of size 2 missiles. It looks like 4 per rack. I mean, that's not bad for. And then the SEU, what is it? 24,
22, I thought.
22, 24, somewhere around there for the SEU. Not bad for a starter.
Right, and like they said, I'm not mad at its fighting capabilities. Like it'll get you in and out of a pinch. You won't go up against a dedicated fighter and win, but should somebody just pull out of nowhere, pewing at you, you got a decent chance of, getting in and out of that fight, which I'm not mad at all.
Right. I mean, and
Then you can put your rock. You can also put a rock on it, which, yeah.
I mean, there were several people. Captain Richards today put up 2. Gray Cats tried to put up 4. He was able to get at least 2. I heard Paul, our historian, Astropub, was able to put about 3 before it blew up on him. I mean, that's from what I'm hearing. I mean, this ship, I was encouraged. A couple things. Just a couple bright things for me. First, I wanted to see, with that commercial, how fast she actually flew in atmosphere. 180, ms. And then, of course, when you go to Afterburner, looks like 1171. So she's one crew. She's okay and pretty quick to get out of atmosphere too, by the way. And then the other thing is, I loved her dashboard. I think I see where CIG is going with this. With not clicking up and clicking, the dials and stuff like that, and you got a digital dashboard. Love the entire dashboard that it has. Some people talked about on chat how they love the view of the canopy. That's fine as well. But I was really, really encouraged with the dashboard. To me, it was. I mean, there were some people who were saying, they didn't know if they wanted to give up the Pisces for that ship. I mean, you'd be better off with both, right? What do you think, Gigi?
I would go for both, but I would not give up my Pisces. I love my Pisces too much.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would keep both, but if you wanted more bang for your buck, I mean, you're looking at that ship, 24 SEU. Just
So if I were gonna upgrade from something to the Nomad, I wouldn't upgrade my Pisces because they're so similar. You don't want to have two things alike, and you don't want to get rid of your Pisces either. I would upgrade a Titan if I had a Titan. Like, y'all know I love my Titan. My Titan is my favorite ship. But if you're looking to go from something smaller but similar, that's where you want to go from. Oh my God.
We got a guest. Who's the guest? We've got.
We have a guest.
How you doing, guest?
Hello, guest. We have a guest. Our guest is fullback here today, hopefully to pretend like he got some sense, y'all.
Oh my goodness, it's fullback.
How you doing, fullback?
Blessed be the day. Hello, fullback. What's going on, buddy? Well, we don't know if fullback is. Maybe fullback is having a little bit of technical issues right now. While we get.
Well, hello, people. How you doing?
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Yes, I fully intend to have sense. Hello, Green GG, and hello, Kelosal.
Hey, fullback. I know you.
Griffin. Hello, sir.
So,
Thank you.
fullback, I know you probably purchased this vehicle because
Yes, I did.
What do you think? Tell us more about it.
Like Gigi said, it's a good vehicle, but if you already have the Ares, it's not something that's really gonna suit any new need for you. It's basically just a space pickup truck, and you can see with the open back end there. However, if you do not have anything like it, and if you have one of the other smaller starter vehicles, I would definitely recommend the upgrade. It handles very well, have a unique profile. The jump drive has a pretty good distance of a jump drive. The gun's a little underwhelming on it, but you can upgrade them, and man, it can turn really good. Like everything from CO, that thing turns on a dime. It actually performs pretty well. Do not take it up against bounties. I tried that today, and that didn't end too well for your buddy fullback.
Well, at least you did it for science.
Science!
I wouldn't have taken it up with the bounty.
Hey, that's what we do. Yo, you know how our guild is. We do it for science.
That's right. We do it for science. A drunken, stupid science right there, buddy. That's what we do.
I am not drunk. I'm just slightly adult beverage. Thank you.
I just said we like to drink. That's all. Water. That is water. Clean beverage.
Water. Yes.
So all right. So I guess the other you said earlier. You said Aries. I think you meant to say Pisces, right? So
Pisces. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Right.
Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius. Blah.
Now, so let me ask you a question, fullback. I mean, so tell me about its ability to land. What do you think was unique about that?
Well, the fact that it doesn't have traditional landing gear is something that kind of threw me off. I'm thinking, well, am I on the ground or not? I put the landing gear. I'm like, going, what landing gear? It's just hovering there. Very, very, and I'm going to mix genres here, so excuse me. Very, very Star Wars like with the speeder bike that just hovers over there. I love that. That is just really nice. And when the gear comes down, the two little pylons come down, and that's your gear. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rather nice.
I do like the hovering.
It is very nice. It's when the engines spool up and you begin to use it, not your quants, just your regular engines. It has a very, very nice futuristic sound. That I'm like, ooh, nice. Hey, how you doing? I really like the wind engine sound. It's a very good ship. Again, it's unique. It's profile. We're looking at it right now. That profile is just really nice, and that open design, I do like that. I had some friends of mine. We took it in the back, and we went on the Quantum with it open. I'm like, oh well, that was fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
With the
Absolutely.
Quantum open, we're in Quantum going. We went from Microtech to Crusader, and they were in the back just open. I was like, well, that's
Oh,
interesting.
really? That's
Pretty
what it
much,
sounded
yes,
like
sir.
to me. That's what it sounded like to me. I mean, and Dark Light said some things because I experienced that too. Dark Light with I'm quite sure they're going to perfect that. Dark Light said it bounces on landing, but he likes it, or and they're right. It does bounce a little bit on landing. It's first day that we got it in our hands. I am quite sure they'll go ahead and fix that. It reminds me of the Nox. It really does.
Yes,
You know,
yes. Its
um,
reaction from full motion to stop, it does bounce just like the Nox does, and just like the Drake variant of the Drake hover bike. When you come to a full stop, it does kind of bounce a little bit till it finally stops. So yes, it does do that.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Look,
encouraged.
they'll get it some shocks. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Thank you, Jazzy Noob. Sign up as a Patreon. We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much for that.
Always love getting a new patron. Thank you very, very much, Jazzy Noob.
Absolutely. Fullback, I'm encouraged. How much cargo have you put on here so far? Have you put on a full cargo? Have you, been a good boy and just, transported wonderfully prescribed?
No, I've been putting it through its physical paces. Actually, I've taken it on some canyon runs on Daymar to see how well she handles. I've taken it back to Aberdeen to see how well it handles there. I played around with the asteroids around Delamar to see how well she handles, and it's really good. And Delamar is a really good place to practice it for low gravity, because if you don't pull up fast on Daymar, you're gonna crash. From Delamar, you're gonna crash, and it handled beautifully. So I was mostly doing that to see how tough this vehicle is, and she performed admirably. I mean,
Nice.
this definitely when they put shielding in this thing, man, that's gonna be a nice little ship.
Man,
Nice.
man.
And thank you, Jazzy Noob, for that compliment. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm gonna have to get one.
I mean, I put in some illegal drugs on the ship, and of course, I ran back and forth to Next with that. I had to test the law. I'm going to test the law in the MSR too. We're going to get to Crusader Industries down the way, but anybody let me know about the MSR and check to see if that tech is working in game where you put the illegal cargo in the illegal part dealing with the MSR when we get to it. But yeah, I mean, this ship right here, I just think it's a good ship for starters. I'm really excited for what CIG decided to go ahead and do with starters. You kind of took you out of the Pisces a little bit. Pisces is geared for the Carrack. It's the Carrack baby, and it's there for transportation and things like that and so forth. And this ship right here should be able to help a starter generate income pretty quickly.
And
that's true.
That's one of the things I'm more excited about, because when you're a starter and you have one of those little starter ships, it is so hard to make money if you don't have someone in the verse who's kind of like holding your hand through it to help you. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm lucky because I got y'all, but everybody don't, and you should be able to play the game without needing someone to help you through it. And just the ability to get a little like $70-$80 ship, you know what I mean? $100 ship, and like go in, immediately start making money. You know what you're gonna do with it. It's running cargo. It's running a good amount of cargo. You can
Coming
actually
first to you.
make some good money out of it in a couple of hours if you put the dedicated time in. Like that right there is a game changer for this game. because as much as I love my Titan, like you're not making money with your Titan. You know what I mean? Like
No, you're not, because that Nomad has a really nice generous 24 SCU, I believe, in the back, and that's pretty good. That's half of what a Cuddy Black can carry. But still, if you're doing the Lion Knight run around Hurston, or the usual Diamond run between back and forth to Paul Lasar, you can make a decent amount of cash, to upgrade your ship later on. So
Yeah.
definitely, there's also that. And to answer Fast Cart's question, yes, Fast Cart, we were hooping and hollering in the back of the vehicle as we flew through Quantum. And when we got out of Quantum, we decided to engage another friend in a battle, and they were firing rocket launchers at the back of the Nomad. So
With,
there was that.
with straws,
With straws.
straw hat.
Straw hat. Yeehaw! It was a good old time. So yes, Fast Cart, we did all that.
Well, we might need to take Fast Cart up in there and let him experience the shenanigans going on the back of that vehicle.
the
With
shit and the
Welcome. You're welcome, brother. Let's do it. Let's do this.
Quinn, thank you for that. We still haven't verified yet, but Quinn says that he doesn't think that there's any types of cargo scanning dampening yet. Like I said, I'm encouraged to see if that's in the game, but that's nice to know at least. It keep me from playing around with that. But for science, I will sometime.
For science,
Sometime soon.
Just one more time for the fun time. Come into the chat with us. If you say the secret word, you can earn the brand new lovely ship that is the Nomad. We know you want one, and we know even more than wanting one, you would love to get one and not have to pay for it.
Absolutely.
Come into the room.
Come on into the room.
Into the
Smile, everyone. Smiles. Come into the room. Come,
room.
everyone.
CIG is your doctor.
Please come into our room.
Right.
Enjoy with us.
All of the prescriptions to
We
buy
are
those.
fun. We are well mannered, and we will treat you well. Come into the room. Speak with us. Have fun.
Takes all of your money in the room.
Man, all of it.
All of it.
All of it.
All your nickels, all your
I've been
pennies.
sitting in this chair and y'all been talking, and I'm like, there's at least 3 ships I want now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So,
skip that. We have another guest.
oh my goodness.
Our
Oh boy.
lovely and wonderful friend Gaz is here today to say hello to you, Soul Citizens. Welcome, welcome, Gaz. How are you?
While Gas get his mic together, this is the reason why we do Friday Night Live, so we can invite all countries, including the Brits and the Europeans. Because we know it's just now their breakfast time, so they probably got their biscuits and
the tea and biscuits,
tea and
crumpets.
Yes, they're ready to
and
go ahead
blood
and roll.
pudding and all that stuff.
Gas, how you doing, sir? You got it figured out yet?
Go ahead and roll.
I'm doing good, guys. Thanks very much.
Welcome.
Good to see you, man. How is it across the pond?
It's a little early for breakfast yet, though. It's only 5:20 in the morning.
Oh my God.
That's okay.
5:20 a.m.
And you're awake.
Oh,
no.
he loves us. He thinks we're special.
He
Oh,
must.
he's definitely special. Some of you, anyway.
So, Gaz, tell me, enlighten us. Have you participated in the IAE yet? Have you purchased any ships? Have you looked at any ships? Have you rented any ships? Along with the Nomad, don't forget, we do have, before you answer that question, guys, you do have the Mustang series that are available for display as well. And I believe the Pioneer is also in that 3D area if you want to look at that. So, guys, once again, have you participated? If you have, give us your experiences.
Not as of yet. I thought I'd have a little bit of a wait and let all the crazies do all the mad running around, and I'll just cruise on in and pick up some bargains later on.
Nice.
That's a solid strategy. Solid strategy.
Yeah.
Be prepared to walk. Press a W button for an hour. It takes 3 days to walk from the mall all the way down to the next hall, and then 6 weeks to go around the whole place. The thing is everywhere.
You know what I thought about earlier?
Moving sidewalks.
that I did not touch on, I thought about the fact that they fit an 890 jump in that convention center hangars. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
do you get an 890 in there?
I mean,
Take everything else out.
That is insane. I mean, I honestly never thought that there was going to be a hangar that the 890 was fitting in. You know what I mean? Maybe a like giant landing pad. But I don't know that I was expecting them. Maybe I thought maybe docking or landing pads. I was not expecting them to get a hangar that would fit the 890.
Yeah. Now I'm happy Gaz is in the room because if I know Gaz likes to haul stuff around, right, Gaz? Am I wrong by saying that?
Certainly do. Yep, that's pretty much my main gameplay.
So with that, yeah, he's a cargo hauler. So with that being the case, Gaz, I mean, the question I have for you: is it time, or is it past time, or is it finally time for CIG to put in a ship like the Nomad for everybody instead of having ships like the Caterpillar, in some cases the Carrack, to start hauling big stuff? How do you feel about the Nomad being in game now, for starters, dealing with that type of expertise?
I think it's a perfect little ship for your little box missions that you've got out, that they've brought out a lot more of. You can go down there, pick up your free boxes, load them up, a lot faster ship to fly around in, so you can get from planet A to B, take off, land quickly, whiz around. It's your perfect little DHL delivery van in a sense.
Yeah.
It's just what the game needs for that kind of missions that they've put out there.
Waiting for that livery, CIG.
Yeah. And test it to its capability to see what it's really doing.
It looks like I'm gonna be mining and making cargo for you to haul, buddy.
Easy to raid, two ops chiefs. You're gonna have to elaborate more on that one. Easy to raid. Oh, you're saying just go ahead and okay, interesting. Okay, well, I did have a cargo that fell off of the back. I don't know if it was because of the object containment tech. I don't know, but it fell off. I thought I was going to my third destination, and then I turned right around, and I had to go right back, and there it was on the landing pad. So obviously that's something that they're gonna have to go ahead and work on. But yeah, so I know you got your secrets. Are there any are there any types of cargoes that you would suggest that somebody would start off with in a Nomad to go ahead and make some money? I know I made about an average run of $3,000 running distilled supplies from a certain moon to Grimhex.
Diamonds are always your best bet, and there's a lot of small, quick, local routes that you can do, sort of like from PO to Tram Myers mining. It's a 4-minute round trip, or no, a 7-minute round trip in a Caterpillar. So in some of that size, it's going to be way quicker. You can be whipping back and forth in no time. I'm not so sure how much cargo it actually carries, but yeah, obviously you're going to have to do a lot more trips. But it's a ship that you can, make a good 20-30K within a hours period kind of thing, which is a lot of money for a starter ship. It's far advanced whatever other ships are out there at present.
Yeah, I mean, she runs about what 24 SCUs, right? So I mean, and we talked about the Pisces earlier. Pisces has what? Correct me if I'm wrong. What, two? Is it 2 SCUs or 6?
Six, I think.
6. Okay, so you got 6 SCUs in the Pisces, and you got 24 in this ship here. And like I said, I ran distilled earlier today, and I was averaging about $3,000 a drop off, which was not bad because I did like maybe 2 runs of it, 3 runs of it, and I got about a good 6 to 9. Now, couple of things. She is a gas guzzler. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, holler.
Or is that something you think they might change at a later date? That quite a few ships have come out with, excessive fuel consumption. Do you think they might change that?
I think if they do change it, it's going to be slightly. But I mean, I was looking at that, and because the last two ships that just came out was the Nomad and the MSR, right? And a lot of people have been chiming in, oh, the MSR, the gas needs to be, the hydrogen fuel needs to be amped up and blah, 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 blah. And I think they hyped up the Quantum, I believe. But to answer your question, I'm kind of fine with them. I mean, they can improve the hydrogen fuel consumption a little bit, but I'm kind of fine with where they're going, because here's where I'm thinking they're going with this. This ship is designed to haul. And it's probably with it being designed to haul, it's probably going to require you to stop and refuel at every place you go. Okay, so that's why I think it's okay for them to have that type of a consumption. They may want to improve it a little bit with the hydrogen fuel intake, but it's not expensive. I mean, so I think that's what they're trying to do. Correct me if somebody else has a different perception of that. What do you think?
I feel like you're getting a hauler that got some move to it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's puttering along. So if you're moving 24 SCUs at however many km, like you gotta be expected to burn some fuel. Now, yeah, like you said, maybe they might dial it back a little bit, but I frankly feel like it should be that way, because when I play Star Citizen, I want to have to consider, you know what I mean, what ship would be the best ship for the job I'm trying to do. I don't want to be able to just grab anything and dip out and go do it. I want to have to sit down and think about it. I want it to make me use my brain. Like, I want the intuitive experience that they're trying to create. And a part of that is fuel consumption, the weight, and just plain old fashioned physics and how things consume fuel when it's heavy and moving fast. Like, come on now.
You just got to make sure you collect those air miles.
Air miles, nice.
If you're gonna make 30 AUEC, 30,000 AUEC in an hour in this ship, I don't want to hear you complaining about having to refuel it.
AUEC for fuel, right?
Like, fuel your ship and hush and keep going about your day. You don't don't complain about. That's a silly thing to complain about. Like,
I think what they're getting at is that for comparable-sized ships, the quantum fuel, I understand. The engines are probably inefficient. I understand that, but the hydrogen fuel is a bit like, it's. It burns out very quickly for a ship that size, because the other smaller ships in that same category, they're very cheap on
other
hydrogen
smaller
fuel.
ships in that same category don't haul 24 SCU.
But is it
but even
possible to change any of the components to make it more fuel efficient, like the power plant, or by switching it out to go for more of an industrial one rather than whatever it's?
But it's not like hydrogen fuel is gonna break you.
No,
it's
not.
It's cheap. Like, it's never even really been an issue in the game. Like,
No.
I don't care how much AUEC you have, you can afford hydrogen fuel.
Yeah, because
So,
a cutty costs like 18 AUEC to fill up. When I'm done like 5%. I'm like, oh wow, 18 AUEC.
fill
Oh dear
her up
God.
and move on with your day. Go do another haul, and you'll have more than enough to put as much
Exactly.
fuel as you need to put in your ship.
I just made 200,000 AUEC off my rock in the back of my cuddy, but I'm complaining about 18 AUEC. I just spent on hydrogen.
I have not refueled an 890 because I'm not rich and I don't own one.
Yeah. Like Griffin Nihilus, I'm poor.
Some of us don't got it like that. I'm poor, honey.
I don't make Kelosal Griffin Nihilus money.
Oh, that's a lie. I have the bank of Kelosal open for that. I take loans.
Okay, you know what? What's your biggest ship?
COD.
What's your biggest ship, sir?
An Idris.
Oh, an Idris. Okay. Yeah. I'm done. Mic drop.
But I'm all about sharing. Sharing is caring, folks.
Sharing is caring, sir. If you got it, you be donating to my bank.
Thank you.
I
don't know why fullback is fussing. He know good and well he got a seat on the ship, so it makes no sense.
We're poor. We can't afford no Idris. No Idris getting English. We can't afford an Idris or whatever that huge ship you got, the Pioneer. I can't even afford that.
Yeah, it's okay. You know,
No,
if you
my
guys want
biggest is a
to,
prospector.
You have to lend me your little ship, Kelosal, and let me have a test fly in it because I haven't actually been in one yet. So I've got to have
absolutely. Anytime. We'll do that tonight, or first thing tomorrow when you have your crumpets and biscuits.
It's first thing tomorrow for me now.
Yeah, for that too. Yeah.
20 minutes.
So once again, it's a great ship. I like I said, I love the dashboard. I love the fact that a person in the starter ship can make some money in a decent manner pretty quickly. Get to talk to Gas because Gas knows the trade routes. I never seen somebody who would sit there and tell you how long it would take to go from one route to the other, how much you can prosper, what's the percentage. I mean, that guy has it as well. If you want to go ahead and tinker around and play around, you can hang out with me. You can hang out with Fullback.
You gotta know things.
We do things for science.
For science.
It may not last, but you get results.
Exactly. If you're flying with me, hold on tight because I like flying low and fast to the ground. It's warning you right now.
If
You
you're
might
flying with
be.
me, sit on the floor and put your head between your knees because you're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Science. So, all right. So once again, before we get to that, we're gonna get to another video. And it's gonna be the final video of the night. But before we get there, a couple things. One, like to wish you guys a happy holidays, happy fall break. Thanksgiving's coming up. Be safe out there. But in continuance of in the intergalactic aerospace day, tomorrow is Aegis Dynamics. I'm encouraged to see what's going on. I believe this is going to be a big one because you're going to see the Reclaimer in the Reclaimer Aegis, right? Am I right? Okay, you're going to see the Reclaimer up in there, guys. I mean, the CIG once again is going to take it to another level when you put Aegis up in there. I just can't wait to get to that. I hope there are some other ships, I don't know, that could come through sometimes, some other things that we probably don't know about. But I'm encouraged to see all that type of stuff. But Gigi, you got any last words before we see the video?
There is a slight chance that this group might be playing Among Us on my channel tomorrow. I don't know.
I don't know.
But it is for a worthy cause. And I will tell you what the worthy cause is. The worthy cause is my freaking graphics card is integrated. Like, trash. Just trash.
That's why you have to hold on tight when she's flying.
Exactly. That's you gotta hold on, because it's like stuttering. It's okay.
So if you guys would like to follow me at TheGreenEyedGyal, which is my Twitch. And tomorrow we will be on there and we will be streaming Among Us. And we're going to try and get Gigi a graphics card that will actually support Star Citizen.
Only you can stop the scourge of invented graphics.
This is the reason she has to.
Fast card, yes, I know the whole chat cringed. I'm fully aware. Yes, my graphics card is integrated. I know I'm working on it. Okay.
The arms of an angel.
I mean, the whole thing is,
Please help Gigi. She has an integrated graphics card. Your kindness will go far to help her play Star Citizen.
I mean, imagine guys playing Star Citizen looking at the same type of graphics as Among Us. I mean, that's what this girl's dealing with.
Imagine playing Star Citizen and you can't see anything until you're like a foot away from it.
Oh.
Like stuff is loading in while you're moving.
Okay, guys, my mom has a better graphics card than Gigi. And my mom is 72, and she's got a 1070 Ti in her computer. And Gigi's got integrated, like probably an Intel 8564 graphics. Gigi, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna call Sally Struthers right now, and do a telethon.
So yes, and now that you guys know we got to get Gigi a graphics card, we are going
dark
to
secret.
go ahead. My dark shame.
We should see if we could do a test squadron GoFundMe.
We are going to go ahead and run.
We've got how many members? $1 each. We'll have one every day a week.
Seriously, oh my gosh.
Well, in all seriousness, no, Gigi does a really good job, and with her stream and things like that, and we thought about it, and we kind of pushed her a little bit, and it was like, hey, and we wanted to help her along with the community, so we thought that it was a wonderful idea for some type of a system set up so we can help move Gigi to that next level, and even Soul Citizens and things like that and stuff like that. You never know, Kelosal may be playing along with her system as Among Us. I don't condone violence, by the way, with Among Us, so I'm be clear about that one. It would never be Kelosal who would be the imposter.
That's a lie.
I think he was one of the first persons to kill me last time I played.
Kelosal is crazy. He's sus.
Shot me with a chainsaw or something.
Oh, the chat is hashtag did you need a GPU?
I like that, Dark Knight.
Yes, I love it. That's perfect. I'm taking that. Hashtag
Please spread that far and wide.
Just spread it across the land.
Be our soldier in the fight against integrated graphics cards.
So with that, with further ado,
Let's
all
run
right, so
the last video, you guys.
let's go ahead and run that video. Thank you, Gigi.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different.
The only conditions modern humans have ever known so far are changing.
At the end of days, when all we know are these violent ways, as the darkness fades, so the silence goes in waves. We gotta keep on moving. You gotta keep your head held high. We gotta find that inner fight. We gotta change direction before the falling of the sky. And when we set the world alight, and when we set the world alight, into the fire, into the fire. No, it takes me higher. Into the fire, fire, fire. Into the flame. A dawn will break, and so we see a better day. With words at stake, a sacrifice is worth the price that we pay. Into the fire, into the fire. No,
I'm imagining it. I'm imagining everything. Imagine the experience.
Man.
I mean, so there's one question that I have to ask
Oh,
because
God.
this takes it to the next level. I mean, I saw right into the soul of Star Citizen with this video, right? So the question is, what do you think about the progress of Star Citizen? Because I saw a lot of things here, from the Squadron 42 teaser to Star Marine stuff to commercials from the several years ago to commercials to this year. What do you guys think about the progress of Star Citizen? And I'm going to start with Gas first, and then we'll go to Fullback, and then we'll go to GG.
I think the progress from when I first joined to what it is at now is unbelievably breathtaking. The fact that not only can we watch videos like this that are edited, all right, fair enough, they are edited, but you can actually get in your ship, fly to all these destinations and see them for yourself. And there's no other game out there that is a patch on anything like this. If you get in this game with the right group of people, the right game environment, and if you get that lucky server where you don't have any issues, you can have some of the best gaming experience out there. There's not like it. It's unbelievable. And from what it's come from 4 or 5 years ago to what it is at now, it's breathtaking. And that's just sit and look at a sunset, pull up and fly your ship somewhere, get out and have a look, watch a sunset rise or a sunrise, and then fly to another destination. And it's not like it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well said. I mean, I would have to agree with that. Even when you get tired of this game, you don't get tired of what it produces. I mean, I'll sit there and say, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and take a day off, or I'm going to take a week or two off. And then when you get back in, even if you don't take a day off or a week or two off, and you get back in at some point in time, you're like, you remind yourself, this is the reason why I play this game. And we saw several words: imagine, the experience, and group play. There are so many things about this game that we have yet to experience that are in other aspects, like the development and things like that. We have yet to experience yet. We haven't seen the full functionality of all the ships. We haven't even seen the functionality of if they're going to be classes, or not. I mean, we talked about the medical group, a world, a universe. We talked about the medical people having little guns where you can go ahead and probably shoot somebody in the arm and heal themselves. There are a lot of aspects of gameplay. I don't think we've even scratched 3-4% of the gameplay that could be in game. I think it's well said, Gas. Fullback, what do you think, buddy? What do you think? What do you think about the progress of Star Citizen so far?
When I first played Star Citizen, when I first was able to hear about Star Citizen, it wasn't even a game yet. When I first it was loaded, and when I got my friends Mad Wolf and a passed away friend of mine named Black Magnum, and just all you could do was load into the hangar and walk around and get into that simulator box and fly around, which blew me away. Now here we are. Right now, I am flying over a city planet, Arcor, in this Nomad, and I'm looking at this thing, and I'm about to land on landing pad right now, and I'm about to get my character out and walk around on there. I can then do anything I want in this game. Well, that's available to me right now. I can, as you would do, sell drugs. I can go hunt bounties. I can run cargo missions. I can go mine in a prospect. There's so much to do now, and yes, we are testing it, and yes, there's much more that we were promised. But from where we were to where we are, it's incredible. It's starting to feel like like a little universe. There's not much in the way of playable content yet. That's fine, because from where it was to now, I'm happy, to be very honest. Because now we have the space station. You're running around the space stations right now. There's the cargo gameplay they're promising there. You can have trading hubs in space. I mean, I love it. And the atmosphere, oh my God, don't even get me started on the atmospherics. Microtech, I love that planet. I love it because they're like these little hot spots, these little oasis spots around all this ice and snow. and you walk around them, and you can actually hear the crunching of the snow become the padding of your feet on grass. Those little details. I'm like, hey man, I just know that you walk back and forth and you hear crunch, crunch, snow, then like pad, pad, mud. I'm like, wow. Okay. That kind of detail I am very impressed with. And I can't wait to see what's next, to be honest. Like jump points. I want to see the Idris. I want to be sucked out into space when somebody, cracks my hull open. I want to put my head between my knees when Gigi crashes the ship. I mean, I want to feel all that. And they promise us to be able to feel, the motion in the back of the ships. I want to feel that. Well, feel it, but experience it with my character. I'm looking forward to it. So, man, I'm imagining it too, and I'm 50, and if this game is what it's supposed to, I can play this into my last day. Maybe afterwards, maybe just suck me into the game and I'll be a new NPC. Who knows? Fullback the NPC would be great. I'll haunt y'all forever.
He's 50. 50 years old. So, and well said, fullback. I mean, and once again, we'll go to GG with this one because I don't want to give a soliloquy because I will. I mean, this game has done a lot for the community and for its fans. GG, what do you think? How do you think this game has progressed through the years?
I think for me, being only about a year and a half into Star Citizen, for me, it's not about the progress that I see, because I haven't been here for a large part of the development of what we have. For me, it's excitement. For me, I'm just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, I'm astonished every time I see something new. Just like seeing the 890 in a hangar, just threw me so far. The new convention center is beautiful. The Nomad, which frankly, I'm not gonna lie, like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, a little awkward looking, right? But then you see the commercial and you see everything the abilities that it has far outweighs any awkwardness that you might have about the design. I'm just frankly so excited for this game. Like I cannot wait for the time when I can be on a mole with 10 of my friends and we can all go out on a mining haul. You know what I mean? And I just thinking about stuff like one day the Orion will be in this game. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be some giant, insane like that's crazy. This game is just what we have already is so outstanding. So the idea that it's going, not the idea, but the knowledge that it's going to get better is mind blowing. And I can't wait. I can't. I'm excited.
I agree. Good points and well said as well. I mean,
Can I say one more thing?
yes, go ahead, fullback.
And don't forget, people, for it to get better, we all should do our parts. I mean, we're here to help this game develop. So those bugs that annoy you, those 30Ks, you're falling through the cargo part of your ship. Yes, they're terrible, but please put a bug report in, put it into the council, make every little detail known, no matter how bad it is. We can make this game better. Please.
That is our part on, that's us on the back end. They're creating the game and they have asked us to test it for them, give it that test drive. But when you test drive something, if it's something wrong with it, you have to tell the people who made it, lest they be unable to fix what the problem is, right? So make sure you're putting those bug tickets in, make sure you're letting CIG know when something is wrong and when things aren't working as should, so that we can have the best version of Star Citizen that we can get.
Absolutely. I mean, we have to remind ourselves that there's not just one game being made here. There are two games being made.
Two
and
AAA games.
Squadron 42 is one of them. And the other one is Star Citizen. And we have to realize that what we're doing is we not only are helping the developers create this game, but we're also providing in a huge crowd, support of the game. And so I see it, yes, I have my complaints. Off the screen, I sit there and complain to GG or everybody Griffin and stuff like, oh, they should have this and da 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 da. But at the end of the day, when you start, settling down and you see, if you are familiar with Chris Roberts' work with Wing Commander, I mean, I was really excited when I heard that Chris Roberts was back in the scene doing this game, and I saw the tech at the beginning around 2012, and then it moved on. I mean, it really is. I think even now, it's ahead of some games that are already out there. Some games that need not to be mentioned, and every space game is in their own category. But to see the improvements of what Chris Roberts has done, and even with the real world issues of what either he's going through or what we all are going through, and for him to still have the determination to put the best damn space game out there, that's what he said, right? I think it's amazing to see where this game has gone. I look to the future to see where it will be, and I'm encouraged by the prospect of what it has become and what it will become. And I'm also excited and proud of the support that you, the supporters, the fans of this game, is able to contribute. Yes, we complain a lot. Yes, but I think we see the product. Yeah, I think we see the product, and I think that's the reason why we love this game so much, and it's the reason why we support it. So the IAE is out. You're not just purchasing the ship; you're helping for the development of this program. So I just think that it's a very good week for the anniversary. I think it will be a very good week for the anniversary. I think it'll be a fun week for everybody. Go look at those ships. It's a free fly week as well. If you jump on the free fly screen, it tells you exactly November 20th, 21st is Consolidated Outlands Argo Gray Cat, and has a list, including the Nomad that you can fly, the Mustangs, the Argos, the Gray Cats. And then, of course, the 21st, 22nd, the Avenger Stalker, the Avenger Titan Renegade, the Warlock, the Eclipse, the Gladius Variant, the Hammerhead, the Reclaimer. I'm reading down the list. Retaliator Bomber, Saber Comet, Vanguard Harbinger, the Vanguard Hoplite, the Vanguard Sentinel, the Vanguard Warden. It's about 100 plus ships. The 22nd, 23rd, we're talking about Anvil Aerospace. We're talking about the Arrow, the Ballista, the Pisces, the Carrack, the Hornet, the F7C, the Wildfire, the Super Hornet, the Tracker, the Ghost, the Gladiator, the Hawk, the Hurricane, the Terrapin, the Valkyrie. Yes, I'm going fast, but it's a lot of ships going on. What's going on here, and I can go down the list, but go ahead and look at it, guys. It's a lot of ships that you can go ahead and fly, and it's a good week for not only for CIG, but it's a good week for its fans too to try out those ships.
Also, just before we, start wrapping things up, our good friends Kemi and Fastcard have dropped in to say hello to us. Kemi and Fastcard, how you doing today, guys?
Hey guys, good to see you guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey guys.
What's up?
So Kelosal, you're
Yeah.
saying that you won't take layaway, but you will take a loan.
I say we'll have to talk about the IOUs, I guess, that you were asking for, right?
You want to watch him, Fastcard? He charges a high interest.
So I'm looking forward to your OnlyFans page to since you have an address to I'm looking forward to that, Kelosal. I'll be the first one to sign up to your OnlyFans page. Okay.
You're welcome. So you'll be one of the first ones to break the bottle on the ship.
And I can't wait to ride in the back of a Nomad. I'll be hooting and hollering and yeehaw and shooting my rocket launcher and everything.
I can't say anything right now.
And one last thing. Can you please hire Sally Struthers to do a commercial to get Gigi a new graphics card, please?
We gotta get away. Who's the lady who sings the song? Sarah McLachlan.
Sarah McLachlan, yeah. Get both of them to get Gigi a new graphics card.
Get Gigi a new graphics card. So again, because Gigi definitely need a GPU, tomorrow night, The Green-Eyed Gal, I'm gonna drop my name in the chat. Meet us there. Be there, be square. We're gonna try to get Gigi a new GPU.
I can't take it.
Hashtag GG needs a GPU.
Support. That's
Friends,
yes.
every day in America, a young woman plays a space game with an integrated graphic card, and she can only see a few polygons. You and your kindness can help. For a few cents a day, you can help people like Gigi have good graphics. Won't you
Absolutely.
help? Won't you help, please?
Yes.
And Griffin, I can clip that, and you can add Sarah McLaughlin singing behind that, and we have the commercial. Good, let's get it done.
Yes. And as we mute fullback's mic for the night.
I do that with him every night.
Once again, I mean, I'm completely shocked, guys. We got a couple of people in here, and no one has said the magic word yet.
I bet I can say the magic word, but I'm a Star Citizen, so I can't win.
You get nothing but love. You get nothing but love, fast card. That's it.
Is it Test Squadron, Best Squadron?
I mean, I've given you hints.
Damn it.
I've set you guys up, and I must say that I am disappointed. But we'll go until next week with that. With that being the case, Gigi, you want to tell us where they can reach you?
Okay, so you can find me on Twitter and on Twitch at TheGreenEyedGyal. Griff dropped it into the chat if you want to click that button so you can be there for the Among Us stream tomorrow. And yeah. Also, don't forget Soul Citizens on Sunday, as always, our regular show. We are not having it this week, okay? Because
Yeah, that's what's up.
we're expecting that y'all are going to be not with your families, but with your families, you know. And because IAE is coming up, so we're just trying to give ourselves a little time to spend time and, you know, get some fresh content for you guys. That's
Yeah,
what I was looking for. But there will not be a Soul Citizens coming up this week. There will not be an FNL next week, but we will be back the Sunday after that, ready and willing to do as we always do, and that is to bring you love,
Take over the world.
and soul.
And won't you please give away 30 cents a day for GG a graphics card?
Give me on the
Bye, Soul Citizens. All right, so
We're
we're going
gonna-
to be rating Shadowkin.
There you go.
And we are hoping that you guys go say hello, give them a warm Soul Citizens welcome, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Intergalactic aerospace.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thanks, guys. That was fun.
Happy holidays, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
Damn